all the way here to speak to us. Just a few things for the agenda for Wednesday night's meeting. That's the first reminder is there is not a council meeting tomorrow night because of the holiday, but it will be Wednesday night. And this will be our first meeting that's going to be in the county building right over here instead of being at the city complex. And that was because we were outgrowing the space at the city and people were having to sit out in the hallway. So now I hope that you all come and help fill up the county and help participate in our meetings, because I personally love it when you guys get up and speak. And at the last council meeting, there were several people who come to these meetings who got up and spoke on issues that they were interested in, and we even had somebody from the KPA youth. That makes me really proud, because we need our citizens to participate. We need to hear your voices and your opinions, and coming to the meetings and speaking really makes a difference. So thank you all for your participation. A couple of things on the agenda. In old business, one of the items is a modification to a contract for the Kingman Crossing. And this modification is to change. Originally, we had hired a company to do the design work for one of the roads that would connect to Kingman Crossing. And now this item has just popped up to actually design the entire interchange. It's a $1.2 million design project that we will be voting on tomorrow night. It's personally my hope that we put it off a little bit. We do have another council member that's putting together a workshop to talk about other ways to finance this very large project. And I'd really like to have all the information before we make that decision. So that's something that you'll hear from me tomorrow night. We also have an important item on new business, and that's on a water policy for companies that are looking to come into our industrial park. Currently, we don't have any standards of how much water we would like a company to use, or any limits at all. So we're going to start talking about that as a council and setting some sort of limit, so that we don't have any companies coming in that really start depleting our water more so than what we're seeing from the farms. We want to bring in good paying jobs, but we certainly don't want to make our water situation any worse than it is. So that'll be the start of that conversation tomorrow night. We will also be talking about the city council having liaisons that attend all the airport meetings, their committee meetings, and their executive board. And I believe we'll be choosing which council members will be attending which of those meetings. And then finally, we're back to talking about storage containers. I hope this is the last discussion on that. We get that, right, I hear the laughs. This has been going on for a while, almost a year. I hope just to get that cleaned up, and we'll approve having storage containers in C2. It's the will of the majority of the council to go ahead and allow that. There's so many containers already in those commercial areas. There really isn't any way to go back and have all those removed. So I believe we'll move forward on that as well. That's really it for the council meeting tomorrow night, but I did want to mention on the calendar, Paul pointed out, the KPA meeting between the council and the airport authority is on the 27th. And it's at 5 o'clock. The time was changed. That's a really good thing. So I'm hoping that more people will be able to attend now. There is some question over where it's going to be. I heard it was going to be at Field Celebrations. Oh. But I will clarify that. I haven't officially been notified of the change in the meeting. So once I have that info, I'll get it to you. And the other thing, if you could. Did you say that was the 27th? I'm sorry. The 27th. Okay. At 5. Somewhere in this area. Somewhere in downtown Kingman. The other thing is on the 19th and the 20th, we'll be having our next Main Street meetings. On the 19th, it'll be in the evening, and that will be our visioning meeting, where we'll go through and really kind of set a vision for what we want to do with the Main Street in regards to revitalizing our downtown. And then on the 20th, we'll break out into committees. And this will be the first opportunity to get into, you don't have to choose just one, you could do all three, but there are committees on business development, promotion, things like that. We'll split everybody up, and those committees will then set their priorities for the next 18 months in an action plan, and then we're really going to set everybody loose to go out and start helping the downtown business owners and the property owners and revitalizing our downtown. I'm really excited about that project. So I will have a location for you. Again, at the next meeting, I don't have a location yet, but we do know the 19th and the 20th, and I'd love to see you all there. Does anybody have any questions for me? Because that's all I have tonight.